The Bills on the clock now. What direction will they go? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. On the clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. Okay, the Bears are on the clock now. All right, on the clock now, the Bills. The Raiders now on the clock. On the clock now, the Bears. Okay, it's the Bills now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. All right, the Bears are now on the clock.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sport.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Goff on first down. And this will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. But they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Ware. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, it's Hill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Running on first down with Ware. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So we have reached halftime in our first. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Burns. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Ware. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Burns. That's complete to Whitaker. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Ware. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Burns. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First week of the preseason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Back now at Soldier Field. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, man.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They will run with Ware. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Burns. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Burns. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Off play action. Burns. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake. Burns. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
Off play action. Burns. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town. Yes, exactly right.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Goff.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Now Goff. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive, give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now looking to throw. That's quickly to Atwell on his slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, it's gone. Touchdown, Bears! David Njoku, a 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears have taken the lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Another look for Atwell, complete this time. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Can't do that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To the air again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the... After back-to-back punts. The Bears offense ready to go. Their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Goff's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
first down throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was... little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Going to get one more drive here. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First down, it's Ware. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From his goal line here, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Ware. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Yeah. is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Goff. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And again, this is where. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it here. Where? And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run with Ware. Ware breaking the tackle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Ware. A nice little juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, this is Ware. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A give to Ware. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go again with Ware. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Goes to Ware on the screen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They run again with Ware. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to... for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road. Their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right side here with Ware. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. These two teams all tied after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Goff. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell, 52 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Airing this one out for Evans. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They will run with Ware. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Goff on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They start the drive with Ware. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fournette, a first down, still going. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Leonard Fournette, 95 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Goff. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Goff. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Goff. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the handoff, it's Ware. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of it.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Running on first down with Ware. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Fournette running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Fournette fighting through. Always got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And this is caught by Evans. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Browns are going to take over. On play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs.
Here's a give to Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sebastian Joseph Day, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break here. Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fournette, a first down, still going. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Evans here.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Chicago. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
On second down, Ware, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now it's gone.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Goff on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that the Bears. Offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete. It's Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw on second down, Burns. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Burns. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
A giant hole up the middle.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,
and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.